everyone, I am back with another mini journal flip through. This may look familiar. I've used a similar collection before, and I was challenging myself to use the less feminine parts of that collection, the Ephemera collection from Hobby Lobby, and this time I used whatever I wanted or whatever spoke to me. And there is pink and there are flowers and stuff like that. So this is just a different side of that collection. This journal is made from a 4x6 photo album from Dollar Tree that I gutted and used according to Craftee with Amanda, I think it's Amanda Jean. I forget. I have her linked in my previous videos with things like this, but I will link her again so that you can see if you would like to see a tutorial for how to make this, because I just followed her tutorial and she did a great job. So if you open it up, you see the same paper that I used in the front cover. It's like a collage type paper from the collection. Another paper collection, but I thought it went well with some like crocheted lace trim. This is a little file folder that I die cut with just this little label and then the butterfly to keep it closed, and this little cut apart in the tuck here. This is a journaling spot that folds down with a little tab at the top. And then I used part of a doily to make a pocket here with a piece of ephemera, and then just a little piece of cardstock from the collection tucked in here. Some vintage music paper, and a hidden paper clip that I made out of these tickets that I stamped and cut out. I love this key paper, so pretty. Then on the back of that, the other side of that hidden paper clip, and then a pocket and a little piece of postcard ephemera. And over here is a little fold out journal spot with some stickers to decorate it. On the back are some paper flowers that I cut out of book pages and inked and added some embellishments too. On this page it was pretty busy, so I wanted to add something that would take up a good part of the page. So I put this little coin envelope from the Dollar Tree with some stickers on it, and then I used part of a paint swatch card and put the same trim from here on here as a pull, and a little piece of ephemera to hide where that's joined. And then I also made it into a side pocket, so you can put little stuff in here. Here's the flap of an envelope that we'll see later on that I put a sticker on, and then just put this little piece of ephemera in to show that it's a little pocket. Some paper that I thrifted and cut and folded down to fit in here. I don't know why, I just love pink lined paper. I think it's so cute. A piece of cardstock that's definitely not upside down. A little piece of paper with a piece of ephemera stapled to it for some journaling, and an ephemera tag. A little cluster up here, sticker on this pink paper. I know this pink is a little like bright, but it was the lightest pink envelope that I had, so we went with it. A little paper tag and a piece of ephemera from the collection. And then inside the envelope is this I think it's super pretty anyway, rose faux postcard. But it does actually have this on the back so that you can, you know, write on it. I feel like I should be like funny and witty, but for whatever reason I don't have it in me today. So we're going with straightforward. So on the edge of this, I have some washi tape. And on this craft paper, I just paper clipped this little pretty paper tag type thing. And then I went on a bit of a craze making book page pockets and such. So this is one of those. And I just have some little like tags and pieces of ephemera in here. And then on the back is the other part of that paint swatch that I just added some stickers from the collection onto. A postcard piece of ephemera and a little paper tag, or ticket, I guess it is. The other side of that vintage sheet music with a little piece of ephemera there. And then I just glued this little scrap to make a pocket, rounded the corner, and then I made this tag out of some collection paper on cardstock, and then glued this vellum rose onto the front. And it hangs off a little bit, but that doesn't bother me. If it bothers you or whoever ends up with this journal, you can always cut it off. All right, this paper that I got from TJ Maxx, just paper clipped over the top, and a little piece of crinkled seam binding up here on top of the paper clip. And that's the end of the first signature right here. So going into the second signature, there is a journaling card paper clipped here. I'm trying to remember if I think this is a cut apart from something. And then here, some more of that pink lined paper with this little piece of ephemera to use as kind of like a tab. Little sticker down here. Over here, this page kind of has a lot going on. I have a vellum pocket here with this little piece of ephemera inside. And because this is a vellum pocket, the only thing that is actually holding it down is this piece of ephemera with the sewing machine. So it does move around, and it makes it easier to get things in and out of. Just glued some index card on the back of this so you have lines to write. And if I can get this back in there without getting it caught on the bottom of the envelope. This is a hidden paper clip that is holding this tag in. So this is a little fold out journaling spot with a sticker. Some more sheet music, a book page butterfly with vellum underneath, and some little flat back pearls along the body of the butterfly. A little photo frame ephemera with that's a tuck. Oops, sorry, that's my insulin pump yelling at me. And some paper trim that I've used before just to zhuzh up this kind of plain piece of craft cardstock. A flat envelope that I used an X-Acto knife to cut to make it into an actual pocket. So I have these pieces of ephemera in it, but I just glued around here to make it into a pocket, and then I glued this part flat. And then I have one of these, a little short stubby tag made out of paper scrap from the collection, and this little paper tag. On the back, this paper was so pretty and I wasn't exactly sure how to use it. So I just ended up gluing it down flat. It was pretty thin, so I didn't want to make a pocket out of it or anything. And this was just a blank page anyway, so I went for it. But I just think this is so pretty and so fitting with like the vintage and rose theme. And then over here we have this tag that's paper clip that I put a piece of ephemera on. And then if you flip it, we have another file folder tucked into these flowers. And inside is another paper ticket. I don't know what my obsession is with little mini file folders, but I'm just loving them right now. On this page is just another paper clipped, like cut apart journaling card type thing. And over here, a postcard piece of ephemera that you can write on. And this was kind of like a big empty space, so I just glued this ephemera from the kit on it. And this is the center of the second signature. So I just have this little flip up. And this is journaling paper that's just paper clipped on. So again, I like to make a lot of things movable, removable, adjustable, so that you can put them wherever you want. Over here, just a journaling card made from cardstock and a paper from the collection with this lovely lady on the pocket. Piece of ephemera there. And then this giant tag is from the ephemera pack, and this was a cut apart from a different paper pad, I think. So I just glued a little leaf. Nope, what's that called? Feather. All I could come up with was animal leaf. A feather on the corner there, just to give it a little bit of decoration. Animal leaf, oh my goodness. Here's a side pocket with a little craft journaling card. And this is just a doily that's folded over the top with another hidden paper clip that I made. And a little pocket here that has a longer or taller tag in it. So this is just paper from the collection with a piece of ephemera on it that I inked up. And just a couple pieces of ephemera here to decorate that page since it's mostly white. Back here we have a piece of ephemera, this typewriter that is a tuck. So I just have this little tag that I punched out with a tag punch and a sticker that I put on there just to have a little something to show that it is a tuck. And some music paper with a violin sticker. Here's some more. That came from the same paper pack as the other paper that was just too pretty not to use, but was pretty thin. So I just made it the whole page, and it's pretty blank, so you could actually use this to write on if you wanted to. And then that pretty key paper. The pink lined paper, just added some clear stickers onto. This is washi tape at the bottom here with the bicycles on it. And the last page is similar to the last page of the first signature, where there's this piece of paper and it's just washied on. So you can remove it, you can use it to hide your journaling, you can clip pictures to it, whatever you want to do with that. Let me get to the back and we're all done. And there's my maker's mark. And I'll put the twine back over it, which is the word I couldn't think of a couple videos ago. Again, the whole your words leave you as soon as you turn the camera on thing, that's real, for sure. So anyway, this one will also be up in my Etsy shop soon if you are interested in purchasing it. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you got some good ideas. If you are a junk journal maker or paper crafter, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.